So usually at this point, you're expecting me to introduce something, intro plays, and then we start fixing, or trying to fix. But it's all gone a little bit wrong. It's a bit of a story here. Now, today's video is going to be different because I'm not actually fixing anything. And there's a reason for that. And when I say things have gone wrong, I bought, or I thought I bought, a Rotel receiver. Now, what actually showed up was not a Rotel receiver in any way, shape or form. What did show up was an Amstrad. Yeah, an Amstrad EX222. Now, I can't find much about these online. This model in particular, I can't find a schematic, service manual, anything like that. It does say it was late 70s, early 80s. But if you have a look at this, if that is the case, it's quite shocking how cheaply these were made. Now, caveat is a caveat here. We know Amstrad are rubbish. I'm not on about computers. I'm on about, are they any good? I don't know. I'm on about hi-fi equipment. And Amstrad, old Mr. Alan Sugar, he's the one who coined the phrase, the mug's eyeful. Now, if you want a really good video on that, check out Techmoan's video on the mug's eyeful. It's really fascinating. Basically, in a nutshell, Alan Sugar made things, made music equipment to look nice, potentially from a distance, but be really made to a budget. Now, there's nothing wrong with budget equipment, but this is on a different level. Again, there is nothing wrong with budget. Some of them work really, really well. And for the price point, they built well as well, you know, there's no shame in them at all. But this is not budget. This is beyond budget. This is, let's see how much we can take the absolute piss out of people. This is bend over and let me take your money sort of stuff. So anyway, getting back to the story. So yeah, they've sent this. Why? I don't know. And it was an eBay purchase. I don't know how this has ended up with me. They've said, the seller has said, oh, apologies, I've got something mixed up somewhere. Okay. I don't know if they were hoping that I would just take it. Not a chance. I have had a look at it. With the off chance of, do I want it? Oh, God, no, I don't. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm not intending to do any fixes on it. I am not going to spend one single penny on this. It is going straight back. I'll have my money back, and then I'll go and buy something else that I want to fix. So, what is wrong with it? Am I just making this to sound worse than it is, or is it just not because it's not Pioneer, because Adrian likes Pioneer? But again, this is beyond budget. This is not a quality item. So let's take a look. You might be thinking from this image here, do you know what? That doesn't look that bad. Now, first off, the perspex has fallen out. Now, I'm not going to mark it down for that because the glue is old and I've had some quality receivers with the front glasses falling out. So I'm not on about that. But the one thing that I noticed before anything else, even before this, is when I picked this up and I got a slice there, I got a slice there. This front fascia is positively razor blade sharp. It's so poorly made. It's not even, it's not textured purposely, it's just really cheaply made. And it's not a solid item either. So if I was to tip this up, you could see that it's just a pressed piece of metal. And you might be thinking, well, alright, Dad, what do you expect? But if we compare it, this is a part off an old Pioneer. I keep things like this, fascia plates, off items that can no longer be saved, because somebody's going to need one of these one day. And if I can help someone out, put a classic bit of hi-fi gear back on the working pile, happy days. But that's a solid, nice piece. It's nice and thick, as you can see. There's no sharp edges. It's all been smoothed off nice. It's dirty, don't get me wrong. This, honest, I can't explain to you. Look at that. Look at that finish there. It's really tin sharp, that is. Do you know, like when you cut a can of pop, or if you're in America, a can of soda, you know, Pepsi, Coke, whatever. It's that sharp. It's ridiculous. And it has that feel to it as well. Really, look. Look at that. Look at that. You can't bend that. That's solid. Look at that. So, you might think, alright, Did, the faceplate's a bit shit, but is that it? Is that all you've got to moan about? Well, no, because see how flimsy this is? The entire thing is the same. Now, I've already taken the screws out, so I'm going to take the lid off now. And normally, the lids are the most flimsiest part of a receiver. Not with this one. The lid is the sturdiest part. And I don't know if you can see already how much out of shape that back is to the front, because look. This thing is made with such thin metal. That it just, look, twist. It's just absolutely unbelievable. Mr. Sugar is a millionaire, or whatever, multi-millionaire. Yeah, off the backs of conning us. Prick. Right, I'm going to take the camera out now of its stand, and I'm going in to show you the absolute travesty inside this. First off, the layout. Let's just talk about the layout. What is going on here? Look at the angle this is at, and this is at. And that's not somebody potching about or it's been damaged or anything. The tabs are all in their perfect places. It's a crazy layout. And if you have a look down there, I don't know if you can see down here. Have a look down here. Look how shoddily everything is cut out. Now the circuit board. If this is genuinely 1979 to 1980, you would expect it to have a printed circuit board, not a drawn-on circuit board like that. Now, if it is that age, that is cost cut into the max. These capacitors are definitely of a vintage as well, which makes me believe this is... Look at that. Look at that, man. Which makes me believe it's older than it says, but... And it's just a spaghetti junction of wires just running absolutely everywhere. It's just like it's like if they've stuck all this up their nose and then sneezed and just, oh, there it is, that's where it's going. Crack on, lads. I reckon one day an engineer walked in and said, oh, can we build this a bit better and spend a bit more money? And they've said, take your face for a shit, son. We're not doing anything like that. Now you just crack on and make it crap, and we'll charge people for it and then laugh at them. It's... I still can't get over this layout here. It's terrible. It's terrible. And I can't get over the flimsiness of it either. You can see how thin this faceplate is. And the back plate for that matter. You got a piece of plastic here covering the fuse. Now that plastic clips into there. That's the sort of thing you see on a nice greetings card. No expense put into the build of this. I just don't know any more to say about it, to be honest with you. Look at the finisher. I don't know if I can get in close enough to give you an idea of it. Look at it. It's important you understand that this is not from a place of snobbery, because I'm not in any way, shape or form a snob. If this was well made, I would happily fix it and send it on to the next owner. The reason I've decided to do a video is to highlight that this isn't budget. This is not budget. This is below budget. This is way below budget. I've got a Sanyo receiver from the mid-80s downstairs, which is an entry-level receiver, and it's head and shoulders above this. Head and shoulders above this. This makes that look like a Pioneer SX1250. It really does. It's it's really just awful. And I can't stress that enough. I've heard stories in the past about Amstrad hi-fi equipment, and I've spoken to a few people who've said, oh yeah, my grandfather had them back in the day. They were rubbish, but they were cheap and all. Yeah, they were definitely cheap, and they're definitely rubbish. But they're not just rubbish. Even though these were probably cheaper than, you know, obviously they were cheaper than Rants and Technics and whatever. Even at a cheaper price, it's not worth it. There's nothing on it I would even say I could scavenge for parts. So if I couldn't send this back and get my money what would I be doing? I'd be throwing it in a bin. I seriously would be throwing it in a bin. Or I would tell somebody, I would say, who wants this for free? But I warn you, take it at your own risk. Because I'm not being responsible for your disappointment. Yeah, there we are. While that squalid, fuzzy-headed prick sits on his millions and talks a lot of shit, the world has to try and get rid of the rest of his shit. Cheers, sugar boy. Knob. The takeaway is, if you're going into vintage audio equipment, hi-fi equipment, receivers, amps, and so on, great, do it. I'm quite new to it, but I love it. I'm absolutely hooked. And the quality of the stuff usually is phenomenal. But public service announcement here, stay away from Amstrad. Yes, they're cheaper. There is a massive reason for it. And regardless of what you pay, you will be done up. If they paid me for this, I would still want a refund. It's shocking. Anyway, I'll see you soon in the next video. Stop touching it, I'm getting diced by her. Anyway, ta-ra for now.